Yo, welcome back to the island update. In this episode, we are grinding away on this Parasaurolophus Gen 2 tournament. First time this creature is offered in the game, and it's pretty neat because supposedly it's got a glow in the dark thing going on, which is pretty sick. The creature is already wicked on its own, so the glow in the dark thing is even better. Hopefully, the paddock is nice and dark inside, so you can actually see some bioluminescence. That'd be cool. But yeah, we're chipping away at this, hoping to get 1,600 trophies, get me into a safe spot, so I don't have to worry about it. And I don't have a repeat of the Ornithocheirus tournament where I completely blew it at the last minute because I wasn't paying attention. Um, but yeah, uh, we carry on. So second battle there, that was a loss. That was on me. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing there. But I don't think there were many losses in this second stretch that I put in here. Um, and it went quite well. There's some people saying that some of the matchups were kind of difficult. I think if you don't really have a deep enough bench, this tournament might be a bit difficult, but overall for me it wasn't too bad. You see here I'm going in with these level 20 VIP creatures, and basically you could win a whole tournament with just a few of these guys. The cooldowns are phenomenal, and this is why I say you gotta save your loyalty points and snap them up in the trade harbor when you see them when you see them offered for 10,000. I mean, sorry, 11,000 loyalty points, and then you can build them up that way, which is what I did, and I have quite a few. I don't really have to go into deep into my bench unless I really want to. In this tournament, I did because I just wanted to get it over with type thing. I don't particularly like tournaments, but I do them because the creature unlocks, and then you get the a nice reward at the end. So um, especially for this one, Parasaurolophus is one of my favorite dinosaurs, and it's always been that way ever since I saw Jurassic Park. That scene where right after the Brachiosaurus, um, where Alan Grant is there with Ellie Sattler, and they turn around and you see them coming out of the water, and they make the noise and everything. And there's a herd of them because they move in herds. Um, yeah, um, that was a moment that stuck with me. And then in the Lost World, when uh, Roland's guys from Engine were trying to take down the Parasaurolophus, and they kind of like smashed it to the ground. Um, it just, I don't know, those scenes were just like stuck in my head, and I've always loved it. Even growing up, I collected the action figures, and I always really liked that one. I still have it actually. But yeah, so we're back to the tournament. Grinding away Baryonyx. I'm still grinding away on these level 20 VIPs. And I usually go Apatosaurus and Tanycolagreus and Prestosuchus, and then I switch over to Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, and Prestosuchus, and then I move on to other weirder combinations like well, they're not weird. It's just um, not my favorite. So I'll use two balanced creatures and then one fairly glass cannon-ish type thing. So right here, Stiggy and Mastodonosaurus and Proceratosaurus, and this is what I'm talking about. And it usually works quite well. And I think this one is gonna get me back into Dominator. Oh, sorry, sorry. Back to the top. Get me to the top of Dominator. So there we are, number one spot, and we keep going, keep grinding until we get to 1,600. That's the goal, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get this damn thing unlocked, and not have to pay it too much attention on Sunday because we got a life to live as well. Yeah. Dimetrodon, Eulambia, and Proceratosaurus. And this one, I got whooped. This is why my strategy, I usually go in with the 2 balanced and 1 glass cannon. That time I went in with 2 glass cannon type creatures. This one I used Eryops, and that worked out quite well. I'm gonna keep digging into this this lineup a bit further, and then let these things cool down, and I'll come back at it. And you'll notice when I've let it cool down and come back to the game, because all my Apatosaurus will be back in business. Parasaura. While we're talking about Parasaurolophus, pretty good. So this is going well. Ankylodocus took a little tumble there. We're at 704 trophies, still top of Dominator. And you can see I'm using some of these tournament creatures that I brought up to level 40. This has been my mission in the game for like quite a long time. And it's going well, coming along. I think I'm working on a second copy of Pteranodon Gen 2 because I made that Tyrannoquetzal. And that one, I had to say goodbye to my Pteranodon Gen 2, which I just got to level 40. I didn't really even get to use it. This guy's beast mode. I brought him up to level 31. I had 2 level 30s that I was just kind of keeping there for no reason, and I finally brought it up to 31. Quite happy with the stats. That is like the ultimate glass cannon for a carnivore. So we're going with Eryops, Cerconosaurus, and Diplosuchus. This one shouldn't be too bad. Cerconosaurus comes through and just wrecks shit right there. Brachiosaurus down. So we're at 803 trophies, and we're still climbing. So I'm gonna drop some dino facts on you guys. Saurolophus was mostly found in North America, not Gen 2. I'm talking the real life Saurolophus. Mostly found in North America, specifically Alberta, which is kind of cool. Utah and New Mexico, they've been found there, and they lived during the Cretaceous period. And let's see, they were about 2.5 tons and 5 feet tall. But these guys were pretty big in comparison to humans. Well, you know what they look like in the movie. I think that was pretty damn accurate. They were quadrupedal or bipedal at times, so they think that like when they're eating or drinking water, they were probably quadrupedal. But if they were actually like full out running, then they were bipedal. Kind of interesting. Yeah, and the verdict is still out on what the crest is actually used for. There's been a lot of different theories. It was thought that maybe it was a snorkel type thing where they can, where this creature, where the Parasaurolophus was somewhat semi-aquatic. So and it would use a snorkel thing just like we would use a snorkel. But I don't know if there's any merit to that. And another thing was for temperature regulation. Again, not sure about that one. And also, because there was a complex network of tubes in this crest that this creature had, and they think it probably made what do you call it, like low frequency noises to like communicate, or just for God knows what. I don't know, but yeah, that's a thing. And there were 3 different species of this of Parasaurolophus. I thought that was interesting. But the question is, were they bioluminescent? And to that, I have no idea. Bioluminescence is pretty dope. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a firefly, but them shits are just amazing. Like, it's just I don't think I've seen anything so cool. And there's other bioluminescent things in nature. Like, I think there's like mushrooms, and then there's this place where there's like bioluminescent waves, which I don't know. I don't know the name of the place, but or like when it happens, but like there's like these bioluminescent blue waves that's just, it looks incredible. It looks like you're in some fantasy land. But yeah, pretty neat. I like that they incorporated that into the game. And also, I think they're actually pulling that from something from Camp Cretaceous. I haven't seen it yet. I will, but yeah, I think that's where this is coming from. Back to the game for a sec. We're in my comfort zone, which is the Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, and Prestosuchus. No, Prestosuchus? Yeah, Prestosuchus combination. Usually a sure win for me. And we're at 1,200 trophies, so we're still going. So yeah, back to some dino facts. Parasaurolophus, they supposedly grew very fast, and the crest on their head also it grew quite quickly. So when they were young, it was kind of the crest was kind of like shorter or kind of like stubby-ish, and then as they aged, and they aged quite quickly, the crest grew, so they would change in appearance quite quickly. What else? They lived in warm climates. I know I said they're found in Alberta, and you won't think of Alberta being a warm climate, because it's actually cold as shit there sometimes. And but back in the day, back in the dinosaur day, Cretaceous period, that place was actually quite warm. Interesting that this has actually a tie to my hometown, Toronto. So it was first found, the dinosaur was first found in 1920 by an expedition from the University of Toronto, and that's Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And yeah, so they were the first ones to that's where they were the ones that found it. And it was actually there's 3 subspecies of this creature, and it was originally named after a Canadian. uh, what the heck was his name? Sir Byron Edmund Walker, and one of the subspecies has the name Walker in it, and that guy was the chairman of the board of treasurers for the Royal Ontario Museum. And if you've never been to that museum, I would recommend it. They have a lot of different dinosaur fossils on display, and been there a couple times, and I really love it. I think you'd love it too if you like dinosaurs. Then it's pretty mesmerizing to look at. But yeah, we're still okay. Back to the game. That was some Suchoripterus on Suchoripterus violence there, and I came out on top. So we're still going here. We're almost where we need to be. We're at 1,005, so maybe 2 or 3 more battles, and then we'll get to where we need to be. And this is going quite well. Y'all see the intro to this video? The editing skills are going through the roof now. No, I'm kidding. I've always been good at editing videos. That's one of the reasons I make these videos, is because I love editing, and I love this game, and I love dinosaurs, so it's a good way for me to put together all of the things that I like into one thing. Okay, so where are we? We're at, okay, one more battle, and then we will be basically done this tournament. We don't have to look at it again. So I'm going all in. Monoceratops, Tabigelocephalus, and Spinotosuchus, and that's it. It's a wrap. Alright, yo, I hope everyone is doing well in this tournament, and I hope you get this unlock if you need it. Thanks for listening to me ramble for 15 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.